road cycling and gravel grinding and mountain biking too. This is the P-Town Weekend, the Weekend Review.
So welcome to this week's Weekend Review, Vortex Week. So this week started off with the forecasters predicting that we were going to see severe low temperatures. Before wind chill, we would be down in the negatives, supposedly. So Monday night, Ken, Leah, and I went out on a Bon Voyage ride, because that was supposed to be the last night of tolerable temperatures for most people. It will still be below freezing that night, but the temps were higher than they would be the next few days. So here's some clips from that ride. So we set out at just about 4:30 today, and we made it to almost 5:30 before we needed to put our lights on. We ran into a few icy spots here and there. And then tragedy struck. While trying to use my poverty drone, I whacked my handlebars and it went down quicker than you could say down.
You're up there on top of the hill, enjoying a pretty sunset as well.
Hot tub post-ride interview. Hot tub post-ride interview. Hot tub post-ride interview. Hot tub post-ride interview.
Monday night, post ride of impending doom of snowstorm threatening us again. The three of us got out today on a modified Prisoner.
It was supposed to be a recovery ride.
Yeah, gotta give it a go though, because Ken said maybe not get out tomorrow depending on how bad it is.
Maybe not. I don't
And
think
then
so.
biblical cold the next 2 days.
Yeah, it's supposed to.
Everything might be frozen.
Weather.com had -10 for a low on Wednesday. So that should be interesting. Still some ice spots on the ride today. So if they get covered with snow yet, that's
Little spot on the by the horse farm.
yeah.
Casco 2 spots.
Casco 2 spots.
Solonsky
Oh,
not bad. Solonsky probably ran
No,
better.
yeah,
But I mean there was ice, but it was there were lanes.
yeah.
Lanes of dirt.
What's Solonsky?
Junk
Lanes of brown pow.
I don't think that was used correctly.
So next was Wednesday, and despite the low temps, wind, and vicious snow squalls, still went out. I took the mountain bike, stayed on the road, obviously, because the snow was too deep to ride on the trails, as well as the ice still being underneath it that we never got rid of from the previous storm. So went out down the mountain. As I got out to Jesse's, the roads didn't look too bad out there, so continued on going, and I was still warm. So I lasted about an hour. Probably still could have stayed out a little longer. The gear was working good, but came back up anyway. Due to the icy conditions, it really wasn't too safe to be out there. So the drifts on that ride were amazing. It was neat seeing almost like snow tornadoes in a couple of the spots, and I did manage to catch a couple of those moments with the cameras. I don't have too much video from that ride. I mean, being it was just about an hour ride time total, but my GoPro batteries were getting eaten up quickly on that ride, and even though I do have extra batteries, I was not stopping to take the gloves off, change batteries, and yada yada yada. So we got what we got. So here's some clips from that one. Enjoy.
Oh yeah, here's the snow squall they were talking about. Just about to start getting dressed to go for a ride too, but visibility's pretty limited out there now.
So close. Just got back from a road ride.
Heading out Wednesday afternoon. Just had a good squall come through. Temps are supposedly in the negatives with the wind chill. Doesn't feel too bad so far. We'll see. Not planning on staying out for too long. You can see that wind blaring there. Oh yeah. Had to test out the new brake pads, see if they're gonna work. Ooh. Ooh, little slippy. Have to try and remember where that ice was the other day. I know there was some around here. Not sure what we're going to end up doing here yet for a ride. Gonna wait and see once I get out to the main mountain road here. Oh. See what that looks like. Sometimes Jesse's here is a whole different world, but compared to the other roads, so we'll see. We'll see shortly.
So once I got out to the end of Jesse's, the main road didn't look too bad, so I kept on going and headed down the mountain. And the gravel ended up being kind of nice. The new snow and cinders covered up the ice that was below.
Here's a look at the main road. Yeah, main road just looks wet. This is Chase. And you can see some of the hefty drifts happening in this scene. Here's some video with the audio on so you get an idea of the intensity.
Got some good wind out here today.
There's the snow drifting across the prison here. Every time I pick the camera up, it stops. So. There's a couple of good ones. There's like almost a foot of snow on top of that knoll there from the drift coming across. Yeah, the sun's still shining. Beautiful out here in Zliftbustin Nation. That's beautiful.
So one last ride captured under the Vortex name was Friday. Went out again on the mountain bike because that was the only thing suitable for the conditions. And I got on a 30-mile ride today, so a little bit more of an actual ride. But the temps were still very low. It was single digits, but the wind died down. So that made it much more tolerable. This is the first ride I was ever on where my GoPro that was outside the case and the gimbal refused to work. It kept, as soon as I would turn it on, the temperature would flash. I have seen that before in the extreme hot, like if I left it in the car while the car heated up in the summer. I saw that before it cooled down, but I never saw it in the cold. So the GoPro outside of its case refused to work. So I don't have many chest mount videos from that, so just short and sweet. I have a couple tripod shots. So here's some clips from that one.
So heading out today. Today's Friday. And now gonna head out and see what the roads look like. So everything's actually melting a little more. So it might be better, I don't know. Better for me, worse for my bike, I think. But anyhow, not crazy long. I decided to sans the balaclava and sans goggles. On the downhill here, I don't know. We'll see if that was a good choice or not. I'll know right away for sure. And that taste is salty. Hitting the gravel here. The gravel still seems frozen. Pavement was a little wet and melty, which is surprising. Salt and sun together must be working. But on the gravel I just put cinders. It seems pretty frozen still, which I think is going to be in my favor. Look at this. It's got down to bottom Misdale Road. About to climb up. This road's usually very pretty. Starts off right here with Harvey's Creek. But that's just a nice thing about winter riding is you don't feel as obligated to go fast and as hard out as you could go. You're just more inclined to stop and take a break like this and realize what's going on. Hopefully the rest of this road is pretty as well. So this is this GoPro telling that GoPro it's too cold. I never saw that before. And it just shuts off because it's too cold. We're about to go where no fat bike has gone before. I wish I had the chesty on so I could show you how far I'm going to make it. I don't think it's going to be too far, but We got about a 300-yard section of trail here to get to the road part of Moon Lake, and then we're going to take the dirt road up to the other parking lot, but we'll see how that goes. Not too bad. Steel track all the way back, no feet print. Made it the whole way, only crunching through just this little bit. But, stopped here because of the log, the creek crossing coming up, but it wasn't bad at all. We'll test out the Old Man Winters. See how waterproof they are. Still dry. Just got to the circle. Was out the moon before to shoot a quick video clip, and saw they had the top parking lot plowed. Kind of thought maybe they would have came all the way down to the lake, but apparently not. This is gonna be a fun climb up that road. We could do it though. Not too bad, as long as you stay in the packed in car tires. It's kind of just like pavement. Making do. There it is, the sign of all signs. Pavement ends. Well, a different scene on this road in 2 days. And on Wednesday, wind was howling here. There was about a foot of snow up on the top of this knoll here. Now we got the sun shining. All the snow's melted. And it's a beautiful day. Ain't it funny sometimes? Just Cigarski left. We're almost there.
So that's it for this week's Polar Vortex episode. Hope you enjoyed. From what I'm seeing, supposed to be temperatures up near 60 next week. So crazy to think about that given what we just went through and saw in this video here. But hope you enjoyed. We'll see you out there.
This is the P-Town Weekend, the weekend review.